Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Gameboiz. I'm your host, William Henderson, and joining me as always is my co-host, Mr. George Ferido.
Hello, mate.
Did I sound like I read that straight from a page?
It sounds like reading Rainbow, bro. Today, we're going to be talking about flowers.
Daisies are yellow, but roses are red. Yeah, that is how I was.
And violets are violet.
Children's book reading.
We need a brung, please turn the page.
Yeah, I think I'm...
Just do one, bro.
I don't think I can do that.
I have no snare in my headphones.
Yeah.
So
it's all good. Yeah, man. What's going on? It's been a minute. You went to Hawaii?
I did. I bought it. I bought the whole state. So
for $17.50? Is that what it was?
like 19 or so.
Okay,
There was some negotiation.
Yeah.
With the native tribes folk. The tribe of Howley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I spent too much money. I'm very impulsive with my money.
Really?
Very impulsive with my money. And it's not
for you?
Yeah, it's not like I'm rolling in the dough. I'm impulsive to the point where like I look at my bank account and then I get mad because it,
Yeah.
$78. Oh fuck! I don't know what to do with that. Have you ever been unsure if you should eat your next meal? Not that you can't, but you're like, if I buy this, I'll be pretty poor.
Yeah.
I'm not that hungry right now.
Yeah.
I'm like that a lot, regularly. Still, because I buy stupid shit.
Yeah, I'm just like
those.
What is that?
All right,
those are popcorn,
those are
right?
all popcorn things, and they cost like $22. But they're cool. Like
they are cool.
I got the little green man. I got Simba. The Simba one's cool. Like that one you can hold like your Rafiki. That's why. And then there's popcorn in it. Then that one on the bottom. That's a limited edition one because it's the 50th anniversary. So.
Oh wow, you're gonna sell that on eBay in 20 years?
Nope. I'm going to give that to my children. It's going to be a family heirloom. Here's some Disney shit, you fucks.
That's stupid. You should sell it and just give them money.
No.
They're going to sell it. You know that, right?
What? The special edition one?
Yeah.
No, they stopped selling it already.
What?
They stopped selling it.
No, your kids are going to sell it.
Oh, no, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, I'm going to kill myself. That's why. So it's going to be abrupt. And this is all I have left.
You're going to hand it down, and then you're going to die, and they're going to be like, I don't want this shit.
Kids are going to sell it.
Whatever, dude.
I'm going to guilt them into keeping. That's going to be my earn. That's what's going to happen.
Dude, it's not like it's a war artifact or something.
It'd be cool if it was like
That
made
would
out of
be cool.
aluminum, like a tin. Actually, is it?
What if
I don't know if it's plastic or aluminum.
It'll become more valuable if we erupt into civil war and you take that out and use it as like an ammo canister.
Oh, and then there's a bullet hole in the side of it.
Somebody finds it like 100 years from now, like dug under on the ground.
I'm gonna tape a note on the inside of the lid, and they're like, "Oh, it's a treasure map!" And they open it and go, "Psych!"
And it just says like, "I was God."
No, it's just a dick. I drew a dick. Just one.
Did they worship dicks?
Do you ever wonder that? Like, what's going to happen when civilization collapses and then another civilization comes up or two, the aliens show up and, like, all of our digital records are gone, so now we just have, like, these
Do you think the Egyptians
iPods.
thought like this?
No. They were busy making monolithic structures.
How did they get wiped out? Like, what happened to that culture? Like, the civilization? Like, ancient Egyptians? Like, because, like, all that stuff, like, it's not like it stuck around. Like, the Sphinx and the pyramids, they didn't stick around and they weren't maintained.
Yeah,
like,
well,
they're still Egyptians, obviously.
Our ancient Egyptians that we consider ancient Egyptians refer to another Egyptian society that collapsed.
Okay.
So they're not really sure. Because we don't have record of them, but they keep referencing a culture before them. Like the Sphinx and stuff was up before, like when our Egyptian were like showing up and shit.
Right.
So it's bananas. I mean, if you watch those what do they call them? I don't know, those Rogan podcasts that are like 40% true, or about how like there's water erosion on the Sphinx.
Right. Yeah.
Ignoring the fact that the Nile River's right fucking there and it overflows all the goddamn time.
Anyway,
no, let's talk about history, bro. I want to talk about this right now. I want to talk about silt.
There's a great documentary on Netflix right now that's like the Tomb of the Saqqara or something. It's something like that.
Oh, is it that the one on Netflix? The one like they just discovered like last year?
Yeah. It's really cool.
Okay, I have it queued up, but I didn't. Cool. Tell me about it.
It's fun to watch.
Spoiler. I don't give a fuck. It's history. It already happened. You can't spoil.
Dude, what's
history.
crazy to me is that they just like stumble upon these fucking pyramids, and it's like, what do you mean? Like, how? Where were they? And like, cause like when you like get a shot of it, it's like it's tall, and it's like, how did you not know that
How'd you
was
miss
there? And then it's like, oh Jesus Christ. It's just, and it's like, oh, well, it was, and then you kind of look in the distance and you see how big, like, the sand dunes are, and it's just like, oh, okay, like, all right, I guess I can see that. Like, especially the sand's going to build up faster around that.
Yeah, and it's going to erode everything else around it, too.
So, I was like, all right, I mean, okay.
I have a hobby of going on Google Earth, because I don't like going outside, and taking little scenic vacations, and the pyramids of Giza are probably the coolest, but the most disappointing as well, because all the angles are from the city out. Like when they take a picture of the pyramids, so it's just sand and pyramids. But if you do just a 180 from the other side, the city is right there, and it's like, oh, I thought this was like a thing you had to go to, but it's kind of like driving to the Golden Gate Bridge, where
it's a tourist location.
It's right fucking there. And then when you see it in comparison to the city, you're like, okay, those are big, but they're not huge. Like, they're just,
I mean, not compared to our buildings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But like,
but it's what? It's fucking triangles.
In context.
What,
dude?
I'm more impressed by Stonehenge.
Imagine having to be one of those workers, dude.
Right, but most records now suggest that those workers, like, a lot of them lived there, they worked there. They weren't all slaves either. It was a job.
Were Jews.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't want to say it. You didn't see me do the nose thing. But yeah, they were like workers. They were quality stonemasons and craft. Sure, they were underpaid and exploited, but who isn't in society? So that's why those were great. I wonder.
That's probably why it collapsed.
I want to know why it looks like what it looked like before, though, when it was like covered in gold and limestone
shiny,
and shit.
Dude.
That would probably
dope
be
as fuck. Yeah.
Could you imagine being like Alexander the Great, going to conquering, like, holy shit, that's a big fucking golden rock.
You know, like, I want that. Yeah.
As a 19-year-old, absolutely.
Don't you understand it from that perspective?
Yeah.
And you're like, I need that.
Yeah. I need that in my collection of land.
Yes.
What a fucking way to go.
They didn't collect art. Fuck that shit. It wasn't good back then anyway.
Well, they did collect art, but only like one or two pieces, and they're like, burn the rest.
Yeah.
Fuck everything else.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one. So,
what if you could have any piece of art? What would you want?
The stolen Sea of Galilee painting by Rembrandt.
Huh. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it was stolen from this museum in Boston.
Boston.
And in 1991 on St. Patrick's Day of all fucking days. Yeah.
It was a heist, huh?
It was. It was fucking dope.
They were waiting till they were fucking
There's
drunk.
a documentary on Netflix. It's amazing.
Go outside, William Henderson.
Nope. Refuse. Huh. It's too hot now.
There's a few like swords, obviously, that I would love to own, but there's like, if you Google the 10 most deadly swords, like 6 of them have gone missing.
Oh, shit.
They haven't been destroyed. They're just missing, which means some fucking Yakuza fucker, some goddamn European collector has, like, these swords with still blood on it.
He's just sent, like, people to, like, steal them for him and shit.
That would be dope.
Oh, that's a great D&D campaign.
That would be really dope, yeah. The sword of... I don't know. What would I name my sword? Can you give your sword a name, or does it have to be
100%?
But like, you can't give yourself a nickname.
No, but you can name your sword. That's part of Game of Thrones. Needle.
Sticking with the pointy end.
Yeah.
What was it? Oathbreaker. That's the best sword. right? Because that one was with Ned Stark's sword. They made two, the Oathkeeper and the Oathbreaker, right? Is that what it was?
I don't remember. Sounds about right.
That's some fucking time. I remember watching the scene when Tywin Lannister was melting down Ned's sword. I was so heartbroken.
So disrespectful. Dude.
Yeah. And the fact that a man would choose as his primary weapon a fucking claymore for a sword is bananas, dude. Like,
you're crazy.
Yeah,
you're so strong.
Yeah. Fucking Jesus Christ. He probably could have killed the mountain with that.
Yeah, dude. If you swing it right, you can kill 3 people with that sword.
Easily.
In one swing.
Easily.
Yeah.
Fuck. Those are so huge. Have you ever seen a claymore?
No.
Like, they'll have
only in my imagination in D&D.
they
it's
have
like a great sword, right? It's kind of
basically,
same
yeah.
idea.
But usually they'll have the on top of the hilt, like where the cross guard is, it's blunted because it's so long that just holding it on the grip is not enough. And if you want more torque and control, you got to hold it on the blade,
right?
Where it's blunted,
so,
and then
there's like the handle, and then there's like the protect. What is it called? The thing that goes out.
Like the cross guard?
Yeah, that was what it's called. The cross guard, and then there's like another handle above that, essentially. Yeah.
It's fucking.
I'll risk my hand. You know.
What a rewrite. Could you imagine the first one? They're like, oh shit, this handle's not long enough. Just take the edge off the front.
Just sand it down.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. We've been working on this for 6 months.
I'm just gonna hold it.
He'll take it.
Yeah. Well, that's probably why they made like gauntlets.
Yeah. Probably
protect your hand.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of those recently, by the way, like the modern,
gauntlets?
Not gauntlet, but the armored dudes that like go in a ring and just fucking swing at each other. Yeah,
oh, dude, that seems too barbaric.
It's crazy.
I don't think that doesn't seem exciting for me. If there's not magic involved, I don't want to see medieval fighting.
It shows you, I guess, the brutality of that time, because you imagine like that's in a ring. Imagine you have 900 of those dudes lined up in mud or like on a hill.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone's just like beating like crushing cans with the edge of their goddamn shield.
Yeah, dude.
Just, like holy fuck, dude. I couldn't be a warrior in that time.
No. Well, you wouldn't have a choice if you were
No,
alive.
I'd be a terrible warrior.
But like if you were like if you were like just a normal person and they were like, hey, we need you to fight, you'd be like, all right, I guess I have to be a warrior now.
I'd be down.
You would be terrible though. Yeah, I guess.
I'd be down. Like medieval combat's not for me. I think I need something a little more, my soul would need something a little more mobile. I'd need like the Polynesian warriors warfare where they didn't really have armor. It was just like the best defense is a good offense.
Unarmored combat.
Yeah, with shark teeth and paddles and shit.
Absolutely, you can move swiftly.
Yeah.
You just cover yourself in like children's blood.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
And you eat bite like general butt naked.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I would definitely do that. But armored combat's not for that. Seems too rich, too highfalutin.
Sounds difficult.
Sounds heavy. Yeah.
You know.
I wonder how long those battles couldn't have lasted long.
Dude. That's one of the things that I never get a grasp of. Any documentary or any show I watch, I never get an idea of how long, like of like time of like how long does this battle? They're like, oh, the battle lasted for 3 months. I'm like, all right, they were constantly fighting, or like did they fight a little bit?
Swapping out like it's a hockey game.
Did they
change it up?
Line 4, you're in. We're missing 2 guys. All right, 2 from line 2. You need to go back.
Yo, we got a power play for 2 minutes. Go.
Yeah. I saw that's what I never understood, like the timing of it. Like, do they take breaks, or they're just like, all right, the sun's down, like we can't see each other?
That's usually what happens. It's like they GA sunlight, you know. It's like we'll only fight while the sun's up, bro, right?
But like they have torches.
Yeah, or you're
braziers.
You're the Persians. All arrows will blot out the sun.
Yeah.
Then we'll fight in the shade, motherfucker.
Shoot, or like, dude, what was the movie? Fucking Troy, where they like roll the balls of fire down the hill. Yeah, dude.
But those aren't like as bright as you'd think, you know. It's just fire. Fire's not that great of a light source.
It's really not. That's why in D&D it only goes 20 feet bright, 20 feet dim.
That makes sense.
40 feet total. That's really not that far from the source.
I would go back in Roman times with a flashlight and blow their fucking mind. Like,
yeah, it would freak them the fuck out. It's like a concentrated light.
What
They
if
didn't
that?
have lanterns?
No, not really.
Wow, what idiots.
You fucking dumb fucks.
Dumbasses. Dude.
Guys weren't melting down whales.
They made boats to travel across the sea to attack another city, but they didn't have a fucking lantern.
They had Greek fire.
They were just like, well, this bowl that holds oil and lights on fires, and we can just hang it from a chain. It won't burn. It's cool.
I bet initially it was like a weapon before they made a lantern. They're like, hey, if you just throw the fire like this, it goes. And then they're like, yeah, if you just hold it, we don't have to fucking eat in the dark.
Maybe just hold on to that.
You're
bud.
right, bro. Huh, this is great.
Ancient civilizations are fascinating.
They really
man.
are. Just the ingenuity. It makes me feel lazy.
It's like why didn't they focus on like making their shit better as opposed to like conquering other shit?
Resources. Because
that
they
makes
were.
sense.
They were making their shit better.
Oh, that's fair.
You know?
That's
like
fair. Yeah.
the Silk Road and shit.
Yeah, I take that back. I support war in that sense.
I'm
If
pro
you need
war.
resources, you need resources, dog.
Yeah.
That's. But
You know-
hey, maybe just be like, hey, I'll trade you for something. Like, maybe try that route first.
They
you know?
do. They always do.
Oh, okay.
But it's always some fucking 21-year-old king who's like, if you trade with our lord,
Yeah, or they're
he won't smash your head in.
yeah, or they're like, this deal isn't good enough for me, and they're like, well, that's all we can do, and they're like, all right, we're just gonna take you then.
We just take everything else then.
Yeah, we'll just take everything. So, sorry about it.
What if all the conquerors in the world are just time travelers? They did just show up with a flashlight. Like, look what I can do. Click, 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 click.
That could totally be a reality.
It probably is. I mean, in the world of parallel universes and infinite realities, you probably right.
That's a easy way to get to the top of a society.
Bring an iPhone and and a little portable power bank.
Yeah, and you'd be like, listen, it doesn't have service, but you guys are a little bit behind.
Well, there are some like things that happen in in history where you're like, how the fuck did that happen if you didn't already know that was going to happen? Like in Hawaiian history, Captain Cook showed up like during an eclipse. And
oh yeah, he like threatened the fucking blood moon on him and shit.
Yeah. But also the Hawaiians had a legend that the god Lono would only show up during that time, and it's like what a coincidence. Yeah. Where he'd show up with these sails and they'd treat him like Pocahontas did with the white man and give him food and shit, and I mean they killed him eventually. But I walked on the beach where they basically killed everyone. That's my favorite thing I think about history of like being there, not just like seeing the layout, and like I want to go to wherever the Battle of Thermopylae happened.
What's that?
The where the 300
Okay.
the quote unquote 300 Spartans held off the merciless Persians.
Yeah.
But I want to like
King Xerxes.
Cuz like I know that the shoreline has like moved and stuff, but I want to see. Because when you see, like, where the Hawaiians killed Captain Cook, you're like, oh, this is a small fucking cove?
Yeah.
This must have been red. This sand must have been bloody. Like,
I thought the same about when I was watching Troy, because, like, there was, like, one army all on the beach and then one army, obviously, in the city. And it's, like, it's hard to tell, like, okay, how far away is that? Like, I was pulling up Google Maps and I was, like, looking. I'm like, damn, it's actually pretty far.
Yeah. That's
so,
a
like,
fucking hike, dude.
Yeah, it really was. And I was like, damn, like, I would actually like to go there. And I don't even know if, like, Troy is, like, a real I think there's just, like, ruins of, like, what the old city was.
Yeah, the story is fabricated, but I think it's a historical fiction piece.
Wait. What?
Yeah, no, that's a story. The battle of like Achilles and Helen of Troy and stuff. Those are all characters. But it's based on a real. Yeah. Dude, Google it on your fucking.
I don't want to.
I don't want to ruin the fantasy. I'll do it for you.
I don't want to. Those were real people.
No
way.
Agamemnon is real. Yes, like those conquerors. But I mean, Odysseus.
But first of all, the Greeks or the fucking Roman, whatever the fuck they were.
They were Greeks, and then
they need to stop it with their names.
Like
Agamemnon.
Agamemnon. Yeah.
You can't put an M and an N like that, dude.
They can.
Nope.
They were doing English before us. It's up to them, bro.
Fuck them, dude.
Yeah, like Odysseus is in that story. Odysseus is not a real person. You fuck.
I don't know.
What do you mean you know? You were just arguing.
How are they not? How are they not real?
It
seems real.
Who wrote it?
It seems real.
Fucking Socrates wrote it. I don't know. Some fucking arobe wrote about it.
Socrates wrote about it.
I'm gonna Google it real quick.
I don't believe you, to be completely honest.
So like I said, it's a historical fiction piece. The battle is somewhat real. Where it took place, where like the story says is not, but there was like a walled city that needed to be conquered. That was pretty much the only one. I mean, that's every historical culture has some kind of walled city that gets kind of, sieged at some point. I mean, that's Jerusalem. That's every single fucking ancient culture that resides by a river also has the other side of a coin where like they're not by a river, but we'll just put up walls and fight everyone off. Every fucking culture. To be honest,
you kind of ruined my day.
Go watch Troy again with Brad Pitt. What, dude? That opening kill is the greatest kill in cinema history. The greatest. He's sprinting and then he jukes him real quick, and then he dodges him and he just fucking shanks him in the neck. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. And then he doesn't even look back. He's like, "Is there no one else?" Fucking great, dude. Amazing. And his calves as he's running up that fucking sand. Oh, shit, bro. Oh, shit. I don't even care that Brad Pitt's trying to do an accent. It's like, oh, my God. He makes skirts look hot.
I feel like we should bring back corsets. Not corsets. What are the
kilts?
Corsets are fine too for women. But
I mean, we're close to that. We got fucking high-waisted jeans are back, bro.
What are they called, dude? Like
boobs.
No, like what the like kings and like nobles used to wear. Like the puffy.
Nope.
Fuck, dude. I'm so upset right now. I can't think of it.
I ruined your day with the Troy, the story. Look it up. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You think he'd be a good king?
No.
Me either. I'm too, like, impulsive, and the moment I have any sort of elevation in status, I flip on everyone below me. Fuck that.
A doublet?
A doublet?
Doublet? Oh. Yeah.
The puffy jackets?
Yeah.
Those are ugly, bro.
Nah, dude. Not all of them.
I would rather capes be in style.
Dude, we can wear capes.
I don't know why we stopped wearing capes, if I'm being real.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I watch, like, like period pieces, and I see some of these, like, doublets, and I'm like, damn, like, that shit is kind of popping.
I would love to be able to, like, Phantom of the Opera my way in with a cape, and then I said good day. Oh, those are cool.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
like the fencer's jacket almost.
Yeah, kind of. There's a range of fancinesses.
And you could like line your tunic.
Yeah.
With
man,
with chainmail.
You could totally a tunic. You could totally wear a cape with that too.
Yeah, I know. I'm in.
So look at that. Bam.
Oh, that looks kind of dumb though.
Oh, sorry.
That looks like a squire's wardrobe. Well, like the
someone
dude
that doesn't quite have a. Well, let me look up a doublet with.
That looks like the guy that has to introduce the knight at the joust.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
My lord's lord, coming from Yorkshire.
Okay. How about this?
Ooh, see, those one-armed, like the one-side cape.
Yeah.
There's something gangster about that shit, dude.
It's gangster. It's evil.
Yeah.
It's like.
And even now, you could like.
Oh, this is some like Asian style shit.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
But
see?
with the one-side cape, you can hide like a Tommy gun, and just pull that bitch out. Oh no. Oh
Fresh.
no. Dude, I'm gonna do one of my specials in one of those. I'm gonna come out like that. I'm a Cat Williams that shit and come out in a whole costume that doesn't even stay on.
Absolutely.
Because I'm a sweaty fuck.
These are gorgeous. This is great.
I'm in. We're sold.
I told you.
We're gonna start selling Buddy Doublés, guys.
I wonder how much you can get a doublé for.
I mean, you can go to like Korea and they'll just take your measurements and make it for you.
That's fair. I just show him a picture. I'm just like,
one time, my uncle, he was deployed in Korea, South, obviously.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, just send me your measurements. We'll make you like 3 suits." Whoa, how much is that gonna cost? He's like $40. What are you talking about, dude? It's cheap here. My dad does the same thing too. Like, I've never been to the Philippines, and he's always trying to get me to go. And he's like, you're like a king there. You with $20, you're like a king. They drive you, and you can buy whatever you want.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, but you can also get kidnapped.
It's in my DNA to fucking get treated like a king.
A king? I don't know. You don't think you have commoner vibes?
No, I feel like I'm not. I feel like I would try to contend to the throne and probably fail.
You're a usurper.
Yeah.
You'd fight for it, but you wouldn't. So you'd be the beginning of the royal lineage.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. I don't think I'm king level, but I think I'm nobleman. I have that in my genes.
You'd be my nobleman.
I'm okay with that. Yeah,
I'd fucking hire you for something, dude. You could be my fucking.
I'm Hamilton, dude. I want to fight, not write.
Oh, you don't. I was gonna say you can be like my ears and eyes, my shadow.
I'll be your sword,
my
bro.
Secret keeper.
No, I'll be your secret killer, bro.
Okay.
Who do you want?
That's what I'm saying. In the shadows.
Oh,
shadow.
I kind of hope society collapses.
Assassin.
Yeah, no, so that you can be the king and I can go kill things. That'd be great.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking great.
I can just order them. You come to me, my lord.
No, you'd come to me. Squire, sir.
No, I'd call you ninja.
My ninja. Nick knuckle bump me.
My ninja.
Dude, I saw a coworker of mine. He's black, obviously, and his friends came in who were like 6-foot white dudes, and his white dudes were very broy, and they were like, "Yo, that's my ninja right there," and I was like, "That makes me uncomfortable."
Yeah, don't say that.
I don't care that he's okay with it. That makes me uncomfortable. You are not in the right city to be saying shit like that.
That is so weird. Yeah.
It is. It's odd. Like, I get that they have rapport, but like, read the room, bro.
Yeah.
That's behind closed doors only.
I agree.
My ninja.
Hey, do you want to get to E3 news?
I want to go to E3.
That was the big thing. Well, yeah. I mean, maybe someday.
Maybe.
When this takes off.
I mean, was this year's E3 that big?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I think they did most of it online. Kind of like BlizzCon did.
I feel like that's the future, and we're not going to be able to go to a con.
I think that's the right way to do it, but I think they should do both. I think that you should be able to buy a ticket to go in person, but I think you should be able to watch it online, and I don't think it should be free.
To stream, you mean?
Yeah, I think if it's like $15-$20, I think that's reasonable.
But how do you? Because like they do multiple. It's like different halls and stuff, you know. So would you click into that hall and see what's going on, or?
I mean, you could do it that way, I guess.
Would they stagger it?
I mean, personally, if I was doing it that way, I would just do it at one contained place.
And just have a lineup?
Yeah. And
that's like a 9-hour show, bro.
Well, you could split it up into 2 days if you want.
Or over a whole weekend.
Yeah.
8 to 4 or something.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever, dude.
What do we have that? What got announced? I mean, I've been on the Switch, so I know that there's another Breath of the Wild coming out. They have a Metroid that looks fucking dope.
Yeah, Nintendo went first and announced those things. Obviously, Breath of the Wild sequel. You said Metroid. There was a Smash Bros. Announcement of some sort. Breath of the Wild's Guardian will be playable in Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, sweet! I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but it's on the timeline.
The Hyrule Warriors. You ever play Dynasty Warriors?
No.
It's a hack and slash where you play, the heroes, and you're obviously super powered, and you're just fucking slashing through like hundreds of grunts. Like some missions you have to kill like 600 things, but in one combo you can get like 60 if you gather them up and stuff. So it sounds like the Guardians are like the high tech enemies in Breath of the Wild. Like they have lasers and stuff, and they're time traveling things. So those are going to be playable and in the hack and slash feature called Hyrule Warrior. I'm fucking excited for that.
Cool. They didn't give a name for the sequel. They said that the subtitle might reveal too much information. Yeah, that's weird, right? It's like you're gonna announce it before you release the game anyway. It's like
sounds like you guys aren't done.
Yeah, like we haven't come up with it yet, so we're just gonna tell them
it's shrouded in mystery.
Yeah, that's the name of it. Sure. Yeah.
Just start throwing shit out.
Here's a logo.
It's a big S. It's a super S from the 90s.
What I'm reading is that they showed something to do with like him being in like a cloud with like floating island places. Yeah, Link and on like in the sky, I guess. So have fun with that when you're playing, because you said you were playing the first one now.
Yeah.
In preparation for this.
Well, I mean, it got such glowing reviews, and I am a Zelda fan. I've played Zelda on almost every Nintendo console I've owned. But it is kind of a tedious game in terms of just puzzles, because it's always looked simple. Yeah. Zelda's always looked simple, but it's always very like, grab this, go to the other room, go back to the other room, and then go here, and then jump. But if you jump and you die, you got to redo the whole thing now. It's very Tomb Raider 1 in that aspect. We're like, well, good luck. I hope you finish this puzzle in the first go.
Good luck.
Otherwise, you're going to fucking die. I've been dying a lot in Breath of the Wild.
I'm sorry.
But it's good. I don't like when I don't die. Like in Fallout, I don't think I died for fucking 16 hours maybe, because I just played stealthily, and it not that it was easy, but it's too easy to not die.
Dude, I tell you what, I started a new character in World of Warcraft and like the most recent expansion for the first time in a long time, and leveling now is an absolute joke. Like, it's so fast. I probably in like 4 like just 2-hour sessions maybe got to like level like 25.
How long would that normally take?
Like, dude, when I first started playing, you're talking about 2 to 3 weeks probably.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a vanilla watered down.
And dying a lot too.
Is that an accessibility thing, you think? So
yeah, 100%. 100%. Because they want people to get to end game and like do all the raids and stuff. Because that's what's fun.
And then buy the expansions.
Yeah, and like now that there's so much to do in the world, the leveling is almost like too tedious. It's like I don't want to spend time doing
like farming XP now is not fun. That was farming ever fun though.
No, nobody ever wanted to do that, but it was part of the game, and it was again like I always say, like whatever you put into it, you get out of it. So like the people that put a lot into it get more out of it than the people that put less into it, and it's still like that, just at the final stages. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like you're basically the third act of your play. I guess I'm okay with that, because it's hard sometimes when you have to, with anything, even like when you're reading comic books, to find a place to start, and then, because like long-time comic book readers have put in years of their life getting to that point, but then as a new player / new reader, how do you jump into something that's 8 years going strong?
Yeah, and you see people that are level 120, and you're level 11, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what do I have to do? And I mean, I guess at that point, but like even like when I was first started, it was level 70, and you're like level 19, and you're like, dude, I've been playing for like a month almost. Like,
oh fuck,
it's gonna take me so long, and it does take a while. But then,
actually, I think I stopped at like level 27.
And what?
On playing WoW.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like you you put like a decent amount of time into it.
Yeah.
So like,
I think I bought like a year with my graduation money, and I was like, I'll just play, and then I only played for a couple months.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it didn't get you.
It did. My computer wasn't good enough to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Neither was my internet connection.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I'll play Gears of War.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
Don't talk me like the way you talk about it though. Part of me wants to Shut the fuck up.
It's the best game ever
stop
made.
It. Stop it.
I will say it every day of my life until I die. It's the best game ever made.
That's Connect 4.
And when you get it now, you get 3 separate games, essentially.
Are you sponsored, bro? Stop trying to sell me.
I fucking wish I was. Please, Blizzard, please, give me money to play your game. So when you buy it, you get the retail, like, current version Shadowlands. You get the classic OG version, and then you get Burning Crusade, which is the first expansion version. So you essentially have 3 different games you can play.
How much would that total out to if you bought them separately? Like $80?
Probably, yeah, because it'd probably be like $20 for the old.
That's also why.
But even if you bought those, you would still be playing retail. I don't know. It's hard. It's weird now how they've done it, but yeah, basically you get a subscription. You get WoW Classic.
Okay.
Burning Crusade. I don't even know if you have to have a character. It doesn't matter. You could just play Classic if you wanted to. So, anyway, that's the point. Point is, it's the best. You still don't want to play?
No, I do want to play. That's the problem. I'm always sold on those bundles because the bundles are a good deal. That's part of the reason why I bought Breath of the Wild, because as soon as they announced the sequel, they knew we were all going to play it, but they marked down the Breath of the Wild and the expansion pack 40%. So
ooh,
I got it for like,
hell yeah, dude.
I got both for like $40.
Yeah, I mean, you have to get you had to get a new Switch because
I'm balling, and I just
no, that's not what happened.
I feel like I wanted another one, and I lost it. Yeah, I misplaced it, and I got the same one though. I got the Animal Crossing one. It looks like it's made out of ice cream. It's cool. Like I like what the classic Switch looks like, but everybody has that.
Dude, the fact that you were so calm when you said that you left your Switch at the airport.
It's a thing, though. It's replaceable. It's what I was upset about was like my saves. I don't know if I can get all of my Animal Crossing data back.
See,
that was my problem.
If I left my PlayStation at the airport.
Yeah, but your PlayStation isn't like $180, $200.
I mean, at this point, it probably is.
Yeah, same. Mine's probably like $60. If I trade it into GameStop, they're gonna be like, we can't take this. It's gonna drive our stocks down.
Yeah. This is gonna blow up in the back, I think. Yeah.
This is but it's like misplacing a Gameboiz. Yeah.
Your white privilege is showing.
My hard work is showing. No, I try not to buy things like that. It is extremely out of my zone.
Yeah.
Like if I can't afford it, I'm not gonna buy it.
Dude, like if I left my PC in an airport and I couldn't play WoW, oh dude,
you'd go back to that airport.
Dude, I'm going on a rampage. I'm buying a fucking ticket to go back.
Well, it's because you have a dope computer right now, and to replace that would be a hefty fucking chunk of change. Yeah, it would be
so sad.
Like buying another Switch, if I really wanted to, I could buy a Lite, and it's like $180 or whatever. That's fine.
Yeah,
I mean, on a good night, that's not even half of what I'm making. So
whoa.
I haven't had a lot of good nights, though. I'll be honest. Not lately. Not these last 3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Slowed down?
It's because everyone's open. Everyone downtown is open, and some people are doing some shady shit. So, anyway.
Call some people out?
Yeah. Some people who light their buildings up fancy and stuff. Which, by the way, our building is going to get lit up, too.
That's shady?
Yeah, I'm just giving you a location with which people are doing shady shit. But our building is going to be lit up soon as well.
What kind of shady shit might they be doing?
Dope. Basically giving,
allegedly.
Like some people, in some cities will provide bottle service for less. Like basically, if you sell, we'll call it like a bottle of vodka, just a generic bottle of vodka, you'll get maybe 11 to 15 shots out of it, plus or minus for spillage and whatnot. And so if you sell that, you do it $10 a shot. That's, say about $100 a bottle. Some people will give bottle service for less than they would make. So they'd be losing money on that bottle. They do it like, well, if you can make $100 on a bottle, they'll do $80 bottle service. And they'll lose money, which you're not supposed to do with a liquor license. You're not supposed to... Everybody getting crazy. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to basically give away alcohol, which is what you're doing. If you're taking a loss and you're not making a profit, you're giving it away, and that's a no-no. If you're to the,
is it against the law?
It's frowned upon by the ABC. If you're doing that and you're doing that for a long period of time, one, you'll lose money, but two, the ABC is gonna be like, hey man, what are you doing? Because now, if on your books you're doing $80 for $100 bottle, you can theoretically give away $20 of alcohol and call it a loss. But now you're giving away alcohol, and that's a huge no-no. You're not even allowed to discount. You can't get an employee discount on alcohol. So it's a problem. You could lose your license.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
It's the man, bro. They're trying to hold the business owner down. But I mean, it's alcohol. You got to be responsible with it.
True that.
Yeah.
Anyway, are we ready to?
No, I want to talk about vodka and profits.
Halo Infinite will be released holiday 2021. Microsoft confirms. Obviously going to be available on Xbox Game Pass, which I think we should get to shortly. But also Diablo 2 Resurrected has a release date, September 23rd.
Ooh.
If you're interested in that.
Who's not interested in Diablo?
I know.
It's such a good game.
I actually never played Diablo 2.
Huh.
So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it. I am waiting to see if they offer like buy a 6-month WoW subscription and get Diablo.
Oh, that would be dope.
Because that's how I got Diablo 3. Because
Yeah.
I bought a year of WoW and I just got it for free.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, this game's been out for 9 years. Do you want to?
No. Yeah. Well. Yeah. But yeah. So it looks great. They had a new trailer. Looks beautiful, of course.
I will say, going back to Halo, is that's the one thing that they've always gotten me on. I think that they always did a good job on is their trailers and their cutscenes. Because like Halo Reach on its own was not a great game, but if you just watch the cutscenes on YouTube, which is what I did, it's it's very cinematic and the story is very engaging. But when you play the game, you're like, this is kind of boring. Or ODST. ODST was pretty dope. Did you play that one?
No.
Oh, that one.
Last one I played
dope.
was 4. But I just played the multiplayer.
Halo 4 was lit, though.
Yeah, Halo 4 was awesome.
Halo 4 gave me Halo 2 vibes, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is what I'm in for.
Playing SWAT, dude. SWAT with the DMR.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
bro,
don't get me started. I want to go back to Halo 1 and do that, use the pistol as a sniper rifle.
Oh, there you go. Surprisingly, Fallout 76 is going to have an update, an expansion. I can't believe that game is even still operational.
Yeah, what? Nobody likes that game.
No, I can't believe people still play it. It's amazing.
It's because they're dying for another Fallout game.
There was some Battlefield 2042 gameplay, which I have to be honest with you is probably what I'm going to switch to once it comes out.
It looks dope. They've got a they're doing new weapons and it's futuristic. Yeah. It seems to be going in the direction that they were going with Call of Duty when they started the Advanced Warfare, like semi-realistic, but futuristic.
And Battlefield's done this in the past, where they've kind of, I think they did like a 2142. So this is kind of like a little before that.
I like their deviation.
Yeah. What I always liked about Battlefield is like when you have like the headphones in and you're like playing, like it's way more intense than Call of Duty is.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty's fun and it's like, oh fuck that, and it's like fast paced. The Battlefield is like you feel it.
Yeah, take cover, be slow. The guns are heavier. That's what I've appreciated with Battlefield. I was never good. I might jump in on the ground floor to just try to pick up some. I want to be decent at a Battlefield game.
right, dude. It's hard, especially like once it's been out for a while, because people are just so good.
Yeah, I miss sniping in Battlefield. Like we were talking about earlier. Like that was immersive, too immersive, but it was fun for nerds. Especially if you had like a dude camping on a crane for half the map. You just size him up. You check the windage. You're like, dude, I'm about to blow your fucking head off, bro.
He's not moving at all.
Yeah, you're like, this is perfect. Stay right there. You almost want like a spotter to be like, all right, windage 3.2. Watch the flag and fire.
Wait for the gust and
yeah.
Okay, so Xbox Game Pass. What have you heard?
Nothing. Because I've been playing Nintendo Switch and honestly looking forward to Metroid Dread because it's their first 2D Super Metroid since like the Super NES.
Okay, so what I'm here, what people are saying is that Xbox Game Pass, they're like, you're going to be able to play all the Xbox games for like a monthly fee.
Mm-hmm. Like PlayStation Now.
Yeah. But I'm like, that sounds too good to be true. Because even with PlayStation Now, you don't have all the games.
You don't have Brian Matthews' setup of...
Yeah, you don't have everything. And so I don't really expect... Like, there's going to be some big titles that I'm sure they're not going to have on there. And I don't know. I don't like it when people are like, all the games are going to be on there. And it's like, dude... That sounds too good to be true because it probably is.
With like licensing and stuff.
Yeah, it's like for $15 a month. Like, tell me how that makes sense to you. Yeah. Like, what part?
You might
of
have
that makes
all
sense?
Of the greatest hits. You might have
maybe
all of the select titles.
I just like I don't know. It doesn't.
I mean, that's a good rule of thumb to live by. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah, especially when it comes to.
Yeah.
You know,
Xbox.
Yeah. But like I might try it like because with Xbox Game Pass what's cool about it is like you can use it on your obviously the Xbox but you can use it on your PC. They say it's going to work on iPhones now, so and probably iPads. So
cool.
Like that's an option. So like I don't know, I might try it out, especially now that I know I can connect my I don't know if I can use my PlayStation controller to do Game Pass on my iPad through Bluetooth.
Jesus Christ, dude. Sounds like a buddy system audio setup of adapters and wires and connections and prayers.
I need a SCUF controller.
Like those are cool.
Did you
it's
use
dope.
Steven's?
I didn't use it, but I felt it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I played one round with it. I got destroyed, but I mean, that's not because of the controller. It's definitely because of me. But it's interesting. It's nice to have those extra buttons on the back. I didn't realize that those automatically came with those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all those professionals are using that. I'm like, oh, you're cheaters.
Kind of, right?
That isn't.
Kind
it's not the same to me.
It's not. That's why I would play in like when we were doing Gears of War tournaments, we would only play in what they called the legacy tier, where like everyone had the same controller. It was LAN. You weren't bringing any extras in, and like, you know, that's as a purist, that's how you want to be good with what you're given. You know, you don't want to have to put an extra on it to have an edge. So I liked that more than the SCUF controller is cool, and I like that it's customizable. But I mean,
yeah, that part is cool.
It seems disingenuous.
Yeah,
I'm a purist at heart.
All right, man. When are you on board for a video game streaming service?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, but which one are you gonna get? We should both try a different one.
I'm not into any of them. Though,
I know that's what I know, but I want to try Stadia, but I don't want to buy a game. You know what I mean?
But I mean, what does that work out to? Right? You just have to buy the game, and then you can use any controller, right? Any USB
I think they
controller.
send you one, or you can use just computer, mouse, and keyboard.
Wasn't Nick Laney using like a PlayStation controller?
I think he was just using mouse and keyboard.
I might try Stadia.
Maybe. Oh, you're going to do that? You're going to take the good one? You're going to take the best one?
I mean, it's not the best one.
It's definitely... what's the best one, then?
It's not using
Amazon
a streaming
Luna?
service.
That's the best.
Yeah, they give you free games, bro.
Fucking...
free shit games.
I think their shit is just too confusing for me to subscribe to.
Amazon?
Yeah. They're like, we have channels of types of games.
It sucks because Amazon in general... Like, it's a compartmentalization issue where every team is handling a different thing, so you need a different app almost for a different thing. Just in general. Like, if you want to use the Kindle app on your iPhone, you can't buy books through that. You can't buy your Kindle books through the Apple iOS. You have to, like, do it online. You have to go on a website. You can't do it through, or you have to do it from your Kindle. You have to
because they go through Apple. They don't want Apple to get money.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, if you want to buy a book, you can send a sample to your Kindle, but then you have to download it from your Kindle. Like, it's an extra step. Yeah. And it's the same with their video. Like, if you want to watch a video, now you need Prime Video, and you got to go to that. And if it's not already connected, you got to log in. It's a fucking mess, and I hate it. But I might use them maybe instead of Stadia.
Try it.
I don't know why.
Who do you trust more, Amazon?
Honestly,
or Google?
I might give the Xbox. I want to play Gears of War again.
Oh, is there a new Gears?
No, but every time I watch it, it looks fun, dude. It looks so fucking fun.
Dude, the kids that are still playing that are so good, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
You're gonna get destroyed.
Fucking snap shooting and everything, dude. I used to be good, but that was fucking 5 games ago.
Yeah, you're gonna get worked.
I'm okay with that. It's fun. It's fun. That was the first game that I was like, oh, watching video games is really fun. Because the 360, I feel like, was the first time games started becoming visually cinematic as you played.
I would agree with that.
And so it was just, even when you get worked, like watching your body explode into pieces. I was like, you got me. Got me.
That was such an interesting style to take off. Like, I never thought a third person.
Because you always thought third-person shooters were shit.
They usually were. It was like very hard to control. You're like, where am I aiming? And I don't know. They just kind of nailed it.
Yeah. They had that
with the cover feature.
The cover feature, the spray and pray, the fixed camera helps a lot because a lot of times those third persons you get too much play with the camera. But they do a good job of, like, it feels like it hit me at the right time. It feels like playing paintball when you're playing, like, at least the first Gears of War.
Okay.
Because you have to snap, brah, and then come back in and do it again and keep going, make your movement. And there's always, like, a snake where you can go straight down the lane, but then once you hit the 50, it's like the cover's different. So that might be why it banged hard for me, is because I was playing a lot of paintball when Gears of War 1 came out. A lot. Like, all of my graduation money went to paintball. Literally,
what a waste.
Literally all of it.
What a waste of money.
I bought books for my first semester. I paid tuition, and the rest of it went on cases of paint, cans of fucking gas. I bought 2 new guns. I always
feel bad for my parents because they bought me a paintball gun, and I probably went out like 3 or 4 times.
Dude.
It's so fun.
It is. I went out like twice a week, probably. We'd play in, like, the forest. You mean, like, how long was I playing paintball?
No, like...
Or duration of the games?
Well, I guess both.
Well, I was playing for a solid probably year and a half.
Okay, that was my original question.
And we'd go out for probably 7 hours at a time.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we would each bring a case of paint. It's 4 bags. It's 2,000 rounds.
Did you bring lunch boxes too?
We brought we brought like granola bars and stuff. Just quick eat between games.
Cold McDonald's.
No. Because most of our well, that's where I started losing weight. Dude. Honestly, after I graduated, I started playing paintball.
You had 2 granola bars.
I had those Chewy bars, those chocolate chip Chewy bars.
2 of them.
I had 4 of those.
4. That kind of defeats the purpose by then.
No, we'd set up camp and stuff. It was a fucking great time.
No, that's cool.
But then we got kicked out because, like, we were playing on military property, and they weren't happy about it. What? It was right there. Okay, we cut a hole in the fence. We kept to ourselves. They were super chill about it. They were like, "Hey man, you guys aren't supposed to be here." They were like, "Finish up and then take and go." It was dope. It was like a bunch of like 19-year-old dudes just kind of they were rocking through, and I guess their CEO was like, they heard our guns. They came by.
Dude, they could have fucking shot you.
They could have beat our asses and left us there, but they were super chill about it, because like we let them shoot our guns and
word.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. So we gave them like granola bars and water.
Did they let you shoot their guns?
They didn't have it.
That's.
But
stupid.
I bet they would have, bro. they were super fucking chill because we were walking out like, dude, we could have died. We could have just gone to Guantanamo Bay
to jail,
for trespassing on military property
with a weapon.
Yeah, and we all had knives because we were opening the bags and stuff
with a paint marker.
Oh yeah,
Not
you're
a
right.
Gun,
with a marker.
Paint marker.
We did have the cops called on us one time. We were like walking out with all our shit. That was like pre-BLM, and before I realized what racism was. I think, looking back, I should have been more concerned than I was. But in my head, I was like, these are paintball guns. Like, what's the problem?
Right.
Now I'm like, these are paintball guns.
We're gonna die.
There's a problem. I can't breathe. No, too soon. Okay. I am looking forward to fucking Metroid though. I don't know how much Metroid you've played.
Not much.
They've played because like since the GameCube, their Metroid games have been like Prime, first person, puzzle based kind of shooter game. But with this new Metroid, they're going back to the original 2D side scroller. And those games were hard. They, like, you ever played Castlevania?
No.
It's Castlevania hard. It's hard as fuck. And this game is probably going to be harder because now they're doing. It's called Metroid Dread. I want to say.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
They added an invisibility feature, like a cloaking mechanism to Samus's suit, which means that you're going to have to sneak around all the monsters in 2D, which is fucking annoying. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be hard as shit. And I'm in.
Have fun with that, man.
I'll let you know. I'm definitely going to buy it. I bought a bigger micro SD card because I'm going to get all these fucking games.
Nice.
All of them. I got half a terabyte in this bitch. I'm ready to go.
Nice. You know, one thing about that, going back to the Game Pass that I don't like is that, like, they also take games off. And once they take them off, if you want to keep playing them, you have to buy it. That is fucking bullshit. Give me the Netflix of video games already.
Just tell me.
Like, somebody has to do it.
If you're going to take it off, tell me when you're going to put it back on. I'm not.
So I can plan this shit. Like, what happened to GameFly? They need to up their stuff. Like, I don't want games sent to me. I want to be able to, like, just stream them.
Now.
Yeah.
Like PlayStation Now.
Yeah, but all the games.
Does Now take off games?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is.
What's wrong with their infrastructure that has to be a thing? You know?
They don't want to charge people too much money. Because those developers have to make their money too. And, like, instead of selling the $60 game, somebody's just paying $25 a month for unlimited access to any game they want. The numbers don't add up.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Then incentivize buying the game. Then, because what they're giving is the same experience. If you want, like, give the people that buy the game extra skins, DLC, something to incentivize you purchasing it. But if you want to just play it, you know, then you're going to play the freeware version of it. You're going to play the Fortnite version of it. You're not going to be able to customize some shit. But, like, incentivize, adjust. It sounds like they're on a dated kind of business model where, you know, you are offering the same product in two different places, which saturates your market, but they're not necessarily incentivizing DLC.
Yeah.
The way they should, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're E3 or if you're EA, I mean, you're definitely, that's all you're incentivizing is your DLCs. But
people get mad at you.
Yeah. But well, they were getting mad because it was a pay to win at that point where you were getting special guns and shit. But I think, you know, just make a slight pivot. Give me the freeware version, and then if I want, I can buy the DLC to add, or there's, you know, purchaser exclusive shit. I'm giving you guys ideas here, okay? Just fucking pivot.
Do something.
Because we want all the games.
I want all the games for not that much money.
Yeah. And not just that, like, if I don't want to have to buy the game, because even if it's a digital download, the space is finite, and I'm going to have to, like, buy a new hard drive at some point. It's going to take up space. Give me an option where you guys store it all, and I can just play. I'd pay $30 a month for that.
That'd be worth it.
Easy.
Yeah.
Maybe 40 if I do have all the games.
I mean, it is kind of ridiculous to ask for all the games. There's no, like, Netflix doesn't have all the movies.
Yeah.
You know?
That's not my fault. That's their fault. They're pitching that they have all the games. I'm okay with most of the greatest hits.
Yeah.
Or like
or like if it's PlayStation Now, like any PlayStation exclusives should be playable at any time.
Yeah. That's a good one.
The Drake game, the Uncharted games, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they did give them all to free.
Gran Turismo, that's not the point. But you get what I'm saying. The exclusive Crash Bandicoot, I don't think that's an exclusive anymore. But
also, this is I'm going to split our audience with this, but Crash Team Racing is superior to Mario Kart.
I haven't played it that much, so personally don't have an opinion.
Yeah,
I have to side with Mario Kart just because it's the only one I've really played.
You're wrong. Continue.
All right, that's fair. That's really all I got, man.
They're coming out with another Forza on PC.
Yeah, apparently it looks great.
Dude,
I'm sure it'll be on the Xbox.
It looks
I'm sure.
so good.
I believe it. It always has. The last one looked amazing, too.
Dude, I was like, what video am I watching? Like, this shit looks real. Their textures, their reflections, like, that is ray tracing at its finest. And they're doing, like, I think you can like, build your own shit, and there's challenges and shit. Your dog is getting cray. It's probably our guest for the next one. And yeah, you're right. You kind of went through all the E3 stuff. I
hit the big ones. There's obviously a lot more.
Yeah. There's a lot of like indie games and like Rainbow Six Extraction. I might be in for that.
There
BT
you
Dub.
go.
Fuck, dude, that looks great.
One.
I might try that on Stadia though, because I don't know if I want to. It looks good, and I don't want to play the game on my PlayStation and it not look good.
Yeah,
that's the best part about Rainbow Six is that it looks fantastic. So, did you watch any of the Extraction cutscenes? Dude, it looks ridiculous, and that's right up my alley. I'm so fucking in. You get like unique weapons. It's aliens, so you get to fuck up some.
You kill aliens?
Yeah, like border crossing Mexicans.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want.
You're it's actually a whole game where you're a National Guard helicopter pilot, and you have a minigun
on a helicopter, shooting children,
looking for skiffs and shit. Yeah. No, insurgents.
Oh, okay.
Like Cat Williams. I don't know, motherfucking insurgents.
All right.
This was fun.
Yep.
E3, thank you for giving us stuff. Where can they find you, sir?
At Willie_D20. I'll be at Solar. I don't know. We're not going to release this today.
How do you think your set's going to go? I think it's
going
to go
fine.
Great. I think it's going to go great. I'm actually very excited for this brewery
fun.
show.
Yeah. Yeah.
At WillieD20?
At Willie_D20.
I'm at the George F. We are at the Buddy System Co. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We'll talk to you later.